Now we can talk dirty. Have you ever seen her Facebook page?
Yeah,
What are you kidding?
She's not a prude. She gets angry. She's angry.
Angry? My God, she shocks me.
Yeah, she can get kind of angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, she talks politics on her Facebook page, and boy,
she screams politics on
angry.
her Facebook page.
But I agree with her politics, so it's okay.
Yeah, me too.
Doesn't bother me.
Me too.
No siree. We're gonna reball the Giz Wiz.
I've already done that.
That was the weirdest.
I've been reballed.
That was the weirdest thing ever. We should do a show on know-how on reballing. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I usually do a steam iron and then the microwave.
All right. Well, I'm not going to keep you. You have a good show, Dickie D, and I'll see you next week.
Okay, very good. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, chat room. Wow, even the video's looking better than ever today. Look at that. Alex, you can tell me when we're ready for the theme, and people can act surprised.
We are ready for the theme.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for...
Wrong one.
It was a theme, but not the right one.
Okay, now we're
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for...
It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Wiz. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, mathematics writer and the Giz Wiz, Dick DeBartolo.
Hey, chat room. Hello, hello. Okay, someone emailed me and said, aren't you going to the theater? No, that was last week. I went to see Broadway's Next Hit Musical, and it was indeed very good. So now, Alex, I think we had several people who wanted to be Chat Room Celebrity of the Week, but we do not know if they can do it at this particular time.
correct. I had, I think, 3 people lined up a few weeks
Three
ago.
people.
And then,
So-
then this all happened, and now we're at a different time, and I don't
Yeah.
know what's going on anymore.
Okay, so do you want to be Chat Room Celebrity of the Week if you have not been before? All you need is Skype and a camera. Okay, so if you want to be Chat Room Celebrity of the Week, could you just volunteer now in the chat room so we can stop begging people and carry on with the show? So this can be sort of an hour show now. Bum, bum, bum. You can be naked from the waist down on this show. That is correct. That is correct. You can be naked from the neck down if you want to be in close-up. And a mic would be good. Thank you, Nick with the C. Hi, Loke. I can't. Oh, Microstamp said he can stay for the Giz Wiz. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. What? What? Almost networking. I can do it next week. I just woke up. Okay, almost networking. Will you remember that? It's roughly between 6:30 and 7. I'm feeling 80% better. That whatever it is I got in Vegas just knocked me for a loop, and I came home and Dennis had his own virus. So I didn't bring it home. He had his virus here waiting. I'm here and I'm not leaving, says Beef Team. Bum, bum, bum. Creamy Corn Cob says, almost working, was working, kind of working. Okay, I seem to be talking about your DSL. I'll be here. I did it on. Go ahead.
So, Dick, as long as we're doing the show later now, I have an idea of justification for it.
Okay. GizFiz PM. I like it.
Oh,
I like it.
Sorry, I was supposed to have a ding with that. There it is.
There it is. I like it a lot. Yeah, what you get in Vegas did not stay in Vegas at all. All right, come on, chat room. We need a guest room celebrity of the week. Oh, GizFiz After Dark.
Let me pull my email up and see who was lined up the last few weeks.
Okay, very good. It's not the Big Money Show. Anything but that.
Okay, we had a guy named Stu.
Stu?
We have a guy named Chris.
Wait a minute. W8SS Joe says, I sent several messages to Alex. Was that about being chat room celebrity of the week? Alex has done chat room celebrity of the week, right?
No, I have not.
He has not. Okay. He wants to be the last. He wants to be the very last person to do it. Jake Ryan, we have someone for next week
when
already.
When the ship's going down in flames, then we'll talk.
Okay. I will not be in the chat room at 6:30, says Sports Fan. Whoa. All right. So Joe said that is correct. So you want to try it again one more time, Joe? Alex at twit.tv. Joe says he's been trying to email you. Oh, Eric Duckman said, okay, I'm here. We can start now. Okay, Eric. Yeah, we were waiting, Eric. They were not going to do iPad today, so we've actually waited about an hour and 50 minutes for you, Eric Duckman. So I hope you feel suitably impressed.
So Joe has been emailing me. It's just been going to my spam folder for some reason.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then you want to work with Joe, and we'll start with.
Yes, Joe. Can you send me your Skype name or Skype ID, and then I will give you a call. Oh, wait, you did in a previous email. I just see it. Okay, I will get that going.
All right. We didn't get to George Davis's true or false questions from last week, so I'll do them. I know George sent some match game questions, which we can try next week. I think they're very difficult match game questions, but the chat room will let us determine that. True and false from George Davis. Steve Jobs held many important business meetings while talking on the phone. Boy, this employee must have loved that. True or false? Steve Jobs held many important business meetings while talking on the phone. I assume talking to other people. Oh, Joe's from Kenya, and he wants to share $28 million with us. Good. He never went to meetings. True. False. He held meetings while walking in the park. True. False. He never used a phone until he invented the iPhone. Jim Tez. This is Beef says he was kind of a jerk, so I guess that's true. Seemed to be an awful lot of true questions. Let me look at Steve Jobs had many important business meetings. Yeah, he was off the wall. I'll say true. You have an answer, Alex? Or are you working with...
Oh, sorry, I missed the question.
Steve Jobs held many important business meetings while he was also talking on the phone. True or false?
True. And the answer is true. He said his brain is more active. Okay. He did it while he was calling long distance collect. Question number 2 from George Davis. One university in Kentucky has labeled playing video games as a sport, and scholarships are awarded to particularly good players. True or false? This sounds like a trick question to me. One university in Kentucky
has labeled playing video games as a sport, and scholarships are awarded to particularly good players. Eric said it's just dumb enough to be true. Nancy said, I bet it's a state school. Linesio falls. It's too off the wall. True. I know Tech said it's true. I heard it on Twit. Grumpy says, thank God my kid has a chance. Alex, true or false?
True.
True. And the answer is true. All right. Things are changing. A house mouse is the world's smallest mammal. True or false? A house mouse is the world's smallest mammal. Boy, we're getting... oh, wow. Not one true yet, unless Eric Duckman was answering for... Whoa! Wow. A house mouse. You know what? Let me just... Everybody who said false, tell me what you think the answer would be if it is false. What would be smaller? A house mouse is the world's smallest mammal.
An apartment mouse.
Oh, it's very good. That is very good. A shrew who lives in a small house. Oh, it's Minnie Mouse. Oh, that's very funny. It's the smallest mammal in my house. Toad sloth, a gerbil, a shed mouse, a micro mouse. Oh, that's funny. Studio mouse, condo mouse, chipmunk. Oh, a chipmunk, basement mouse, Minnie Mouse. What was your guess, Alex? A house mouse is the world's smallest mammal?
I'll just say false because that's what everybody was saying.
Yeah, all right. It is false. The smallest mammal, what is that? Is the bumblebee bat. The bumblebee bat. I would not like to run into a bumblebee bat. Okay. Crocodiles' digestive juices are so strong. Oh, wow. That's a bumblebee bat?
I believe so.
Doesn't look anything. Anyway, okay. Let me see it again. God, they're cute. Although I don't think I'd want them flying around in my hair. Crocodiles' digestive juices are so strong. How strong are they? They can dissolve steel nails. True or false? The crocodile's digestive juices are so strong they can dissolve steel nails. I don't know. True, it's not as hard as you think. True. And the carpenter. That's very funny. The nails and the carpenter who was trying to drive them in. Nails will eventually rust away in water. Oh, okay. Nick with a C says, hey, they dissolve fish hooks, so why not? True. Steel rust anyway. I plead the fifth. All right. I'm going to say yes. Why not? Alex, crocodiles' digestive juices can dissolve a steel nail.
True.
True. And the answer is true. Okay. And our final question from George Davis. On the average of once every 2 months, Through his entire life, Thomas Edison was awarded a patent on the average of once every 2 months. So in other words, what's that? 6 times a year, Thomas Edison was awarded a patent. You know what? I'm going to say false, because he probably had more patents than that. On the average of once every 2 months throughout his entire life. Nicholas C. says false at once every month, more often. Oh, that's very funny. Dave says, strangely, they were all software patents. Rusty Bowen says he invented patent leather. False. I agree. He had more than. Bill said he had more than 100,000, more than 10,000 patents. Alex, true or false?
I'll say false.
And your reason is?
It's got to be more.
More. And the answer is false. He averaged patenting something every 3 weeks. Okay. Thank you, George. Do we have our chat room celebrity of the week lined up?
I believe we do. Joe, are you with us? Joe?
Hello, hello.
Was that Joe saying that?
I believe it was.
It was. So then,
Joe saying that.
Then, ladies and gentlemen, it's time
hello,
to
Dickie
meet
D.
chat room. Celebrity of the week, Joe. How you doing?
Great, and it's a pleasure to speak with you, Dickie D. I really enjoy the show. It's just entertaining, and I can't explain why.
No one can explain why. It's just It's just a phenomenon of the universe. What does your shirt say?
Oh, I have no idea what it says here. I'm at work actually, Dick, and my wife and I are both dentists. I'm a prosthodontist. She's an endodontist, and we tend to have this twit neck work on quite a lot during the week, and in between people, we tend to pop in the office and see what's going on. And nothing's cooler than Saturday night when it's time for Dick.
Wow. So do you have a patient in the other room with like a bunch of tools in his mouth, and you said, "Hang on, I'll be right back"?
Exactly. No, not exactly. But we're kind of actually done for the evening here. In fact, we just kind of closed up a little bit ago. Okay. And we were sitting and enjoying your show. We watched Sarah, and now we're watching you.
Oh, great. So are most dentists open on Saturday?
Most is always hard to answer, but we have been for 30-some years, and we enjoy it. We're here a lot. We enjoy it, Dick. We like it.
And where are you physically located?
In Fenton, Michigan. So we're a little bit away from Manhattan here.
Wow. Okay. That's a strange mic you have there. It's kind of neat. Is it based on
Bob Heil's favorites? This mic is called the Finn. Bob Heil originally designed this microphone for one of his friends that's a major guitarist, Joe Walsh. And there's actually little blue LEDs in here, but they run off the phantom power, so I can't show you the LEDs right now because it's a dynamic mic and you don't want to put power on a dynamic. You want to power or use phantom power on an electret.
Wow. But it's sort of designed like an old-fashioned radio mic, right?
Right. It was Joe Walsh's idea that he wanted a fin like the old Pontiacs.
Oh, how funny. Oh, that's great.
That's the little story behind this.
Wow. And is that something that Bob Heil still makes? Or did he make it?
Yeah, they're still available. And they're on his website right now. In fact, there's a corner that shows us a lot of Bob Heil's stuff.
Oh, wait a minute. Alex is running. Alex is running into. Wow. Oh, we have the stainless. We evidently have the silver version.
There you go.
And you have.
This is the black and blue version.
Black and blue.
I just kind of like this. It's very. There. Oh, the lighting went away there.
Oh no, I think he's trying to show you that it's lit up blue. You see the blue light on it?
Very good. They've got the power on it.
They have the Twit universe. They are amazing people out there.
Technical experts.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, yeah, yeah. You know, my least favorite part of dentistry, well, root canals, but I hate when they, it's green gunk that they mix up, and they put it on like a tray, and they, I guess it get an impression, and they push it up against your teeth.
Oh, you're talking. Okay, that's a little different from a root canal. In a root canal, there are some things.
No, root canals I hate, but this is the second thing I hate.
Right, exactly. And what that's called is making an impression so that one can work on the teeth in the laboratory. And specifically, it sounds like what you're talking about is an alginate impression, a material that you mix up, place in an impression tray, place in the mouth, and in a few seconds it's removed and then poured in a gypsum product to make a cast or a model of your mouth.
Yes, well, what I hate is when they do that and leave the room.
All right, well, that's not only would you hate it if they leave the room, because that's totally wrong, but it's the wrong thing in terms of the material, too. You always want to hold that so the pressure is constant so that you know that you're not creating elongation of the teeth through gravitational sag of the material. Gee, that's more technical than anybody really cares about.
No, but they do leave the room and they say, push up on this.
Oh, so, no. Okay. I would never leave the room. You know, what if that stuff is draining back into your throat and blocking your airway? Then you have a medical emergency. So, no, I wouldn't leave the room.
Okay.
I got to be there in case I'm needed.
Okay. It's too bad Fenton's too far away. I hate when
Those are some of my colleagues.
Yeah.
Those are my colleagues there, kid.
There's me in the chair. I know
those gentlemen well, and I've taken many courses from them. Actually, I used to teach dental school many years ago, and those were other professors that were colleagues of mine. Those three. Oh,
colleagues. Excellent. Now I'm really glad I live very far.
Larry, Moe, and Curly, I believe. Were
there. Exactly.
Alfred E. Newman was once one of their partners, but he dropped out because he had a successful magazine business in Manhattan.
To run, exactly. Yeah. That's very funny. That's very funny. All right. So, do you have a geeky office?
Yeah. Yes, I would say we have a little bit of a geeky office. I mean, I'm a little more probably technically oriented than perhaps most, and I would say we're probably a little on the geeky side. Everything's computerized. Everything is automated in the building. We could go on that kind of stuff, but. I think it'd be more interesting to talk about you.
About me.
It'd be nice to say things to you like, tell me, how did you meet Dennis?
Dennis and I worked out at the gym together for a very long time, and we just said hi. And then Dennis was very shy, and we know the exact date because it was in 1980 in November, and the local CBS station called mad and said, is Alfred E. Newman running for president? And Bill said yes. And I was sitting there, and Bill said, it's CBS. They asked about Alfred E. Newman. And I said, tell them that they lucked in because his campaign manager happens to be here. And so they said, can we run over do a quick interview? We'll send the camera guy over. So I did this interview, what's Alfred's platform? And I said, sure. It's teak and it's beautiful. And anyway, so Dennis knew nothing about what I did or anything. And so then he saw that. And then the next day, instead of just saying hi, he said, oh my God, you work for Mad. Anyway.
Sure.
So,
well, how interesting. That's really great.
Yeah,
that's really great, and that's how everyone's relationships, form. I guess is when you least expect it.
Yes, That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Yeah, so that's a very interesting thing.
So, what made you become a dentist? By the way, was your father a dentist?
No, actually, he was not, and it's hard to say what made you do anything. I had an interest in healthcare. I had a lot of background going in school, and I also like to get results that are right now and that are not dependent on things like compliance. When the physician writes you a prescription, if you don't take it appropriately, you don't see results. Whereas in dentistry, particularly in prosthodontics, we see results as soon as we finish, and at least largely speaking. and that was one of the really pivotal factors for me, actually, Dick. It really was.
Why do you have so many pens in your pocket?
You know, it's because I do a lot of drawing, and I have several colors in there.
I was going to say,
I do a lot of drawing with patients. I like to draw and show them what's up and how their problem developed and that sort of thing. And I use colors sometimes to make changes. You know, like to say this is before and that's after.
Well, it's also just it's a requirement of wearing a lab coat. You just have
yeah. Actually, I
think he wins.
I know, but the thing is, Alex did my last root canal, and
that's exactly why I carry a screwdriver in here too. So
yeah,
right.
I said I had this terrible pain, and the amazing thing is he did it while he was driving me back from the airport. So I mean, he really very, very talented person.
See, what
one hand on the steering wheel,
and then the
screwdriver,
and just get in there, and you can.
And he was steering with his feet. Just an amazing feat. Oh, he's you can't flash the dentist. So your wife is a dentist too?
Oh, nice.
You said your wife is also a dentist?
Yes, mine. Yes, and actually, root canals is what she does. She's an endodontist.
Wow. Oh, do you work in the very same office?
We sure do, and for over 30 years, Dick.
Wow. Now, do the patients know that you're married?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, okay. Yeah. So, and they don't think it's hokey when you go, you know, this tooth needs a root canal. Hang on a second. I'll get someone in here right now to do it. So it's a one.
Actually, when a tooth needs a root canal, in many cases, the patient is happy to have somebody right now to do it because it means relieving their discomfort.
You know what? I totally agree with you. I went to a dentist. He didn't do his own root canal. He sent me to another person, but he said the other person could do it in an hour. And I said, great, because I think once you decide you want to have it done, you want it to be over with as fast as possible. And so in your case, it's great that.
It's a big advantage to patients when they can have a high level of care all in one setting without being transported all around town.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. That's great. Someone said, root canal in an hour? What's that, at the mall? No, I meant my appointment was in an hour.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, so what's your favorite gadget? We always ask people that.
Yeah, well, I like to watch your GizFiz show, so I watch the gadgets there.
Okay.
I don't tend to think of things as gadgets, so that's kind of a hard question for me to answer. What's my
you mean you only buy something if you can actually use it? Is that sort of what you're saying?
Well, no. Yeah, and to me, just about everything is a device of some sort, and it has engineering behind it, and that's what I like. I enjoy looking at the way in which it was made and deciding how else it could have been made and why it was made this way versus that way, and virtually everything that I kind of do, I sort of think that way with. I often kid around about the fact that when I buy a car, I only buy it to take it apart and make holes in it.
Have you ever invented anything?
Oh, you mean like for a patent? Not that I've patented. I've done an awful lot of my own circuits and a lot of even dental equipment. In fact, this building is my design, and the equipment within it is all custom made, and it's all my design. But I've never patented any of it because I never figure anybody else wants it exactly the way I want.
Dennis and I used
Dick as a custom motorcycle. When you take a motorcycle and you spend a lot of money customizing it, you have exactly what you want. It doesn't mean anybody else would find any value in it.
Right. Okay. Dennis and I had a dentist who was very much like you, who when your appointment was over, you did not just get to run out the door. You sat at his desk. And he would say, now I did this, this, and this. This may mean that your bite might be different, and you should be aware and tell me if this, or this happens. Would you do something
Well,
like
actually,
that?
that's a good service. I mean, think about it. What he was doing was communicating to you what you needed to know to be looking for in terms of, the post-operative aspect of your treatment.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of attracted to that. I do a lot of talking to people. I'm probably the chatty one in the office. I like to talk about all kinds of things, and I always ask everybody what they do and then get talking to them about things they know about. And that's a big part of my technique. I actually do that because I enjoy it, but it also helps the patient.
And so do you set aside, here in New York City, dentist appointments are like every 20 minutes. People just fly in and out. So because of your more personal approach, do you book a patient for like at least half an hour or more? Or
yeah, half hour is the minimum appointment, frankly. Some appointments are much longer. Full mouth recon, you might be here all day. It depends on what the procedure is and how much you're having done. Now, to defend the colleagues in Manhattan, one of the reasons that it is the way it is in Manhattan is the cost of the rent. I mean, they have a lot of costs in Manhattan. The real estate is incredibly expensive, and you got to do a certain amount of production in order to pay the bills, and that enters into dental decisions and patient treatment decisions in Manhattan in the sense that you can only spend so much time, I would assume, with each person.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. All right. So you have kids? If you do, they're probably grown. No kids. Okay.
No, we have dogs. In fact, there's a dog up here. Rio. Are you here, buddy? Come here, buddy. This is Rio
how
the dog.
Sweet. Oh.
This is Rio, the amateur radio dog. And
the
Rio's
amateur radio dog.
Saying,
what does he do?
We're saying, what the heck does he want me to do now? I was sleeping and having a good time.
See, he has his own cam, Joe. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, the Rio cam. That's
great.
Rio. That's like the Charlie cam, and Rio says, hello to Charlie.
Rio, what a cutie.
This is the captain. This is Captain Rio, and otherwise known as Rio the Dog on Facebook.
Really? Does he have his own Facebook account?
Oh, yeah, he has his own Facebook page.
Oh, great. That's great.
Here's Rio going, is that mic working? What do you
Am I on?
Yeah, exactly.
How did Charlie ever get his job? How do I get on camera every week? What's it, that runt dog that you show every week?
Rio is a very well-mannered little guy, and he sits all day on my desk. He goes home with us, but he sits all day on my desk. Nobody ever knows he's here. He never makes a sound, and he's quite the little gentleman. He really blends in well around here.
Oh, that's great. Is that a little bed that he's standing on over there?
It's a rug.
A rug.
He's standing on his rug.
Okay.
But yeah, that's his little place that he gains. Don't you read, right? What do you think, buddy? There you go.
Oh, how sweet. He's great. Okay,
the
Joe.
Rio cam.
The Rio cam, yeah.
And you'll notice Alex has made it trademarked. That's the trademark Rio cam.
Absolutely. And now he has his own theme. And it's total.
Boy, pretty soon he'll want more food.
See, it's a very different theme than Charlie's theme. So this is their custom themes.
If you guys don't quit spoiling him over there, he's going to want to renegotiate his television contract.
He's had it with the show. He just went back to sleep.
Yeah, he's going back to bed over there.
Can you see the chat room, Joe? We'll ask the chat room to ask you a few questions.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I'm on here right now and chatting away.
Okay, so chat room, some questions for Joe or Rio.
Stooge says Morse code cool. Yes, my wife is a ham too, Regatta. Regatta is a ham. Regatta is a Michigan resident, and he was on your show He was on Giz Wiz. He sent in a video of a interesting collection of material that he had. You may remember him, Dick. And
he was on Fizz twice.
Yes, she is a ham. Her call is Whiskey 8 Sierra Sierra Sierra. One more S than I have.
Oh, okay.
Here's another ham. KC8 RLU. What bands do you operate? All of them. 80 through 10 HF, and then this is all D-Star stuff. Well, this is HF and D-Star. This is the office QTH, which means my office station, Dick. And I have a tunable dipole on the roof here, and then I have UHF 1.2 gigs and VHF here as well for KC8 RLU. And then let's see.
Someone remembers you on Dart in the 1970s.
I am on a lot. I'm on the chat. I'm in the Twitch chat room a lot. And Loquacious, that was very nice of you. And yes, she is. Loquacious is on all the time. A lot of these people that are in here right now are real regulars, and they're always on, and they always have good things to say. They're real big followers of Leo's network. Oh my God, Dart in the 20s. Bill in Michigan, what's your call? Yes, I used to be on the Dart many years ago. That was 30, 40 years ago. Yeah, the dentist. That was a good. That was definitely a good W.C. Fields clip. Impression. Yeah, well, 3D printers are a very interesting thing, Beatmaster. And hello, all the way to Sweden. There's a lot going on with 3D printers. We built one here. My maintenance guy and I, maintenance, I should explain. I also have a little business called Mesh Engineering where we do a lot of experimentation and design work. And we built a real small 3D printer, and we've made a lot of little parts. But in terms of work in dentistry, there's a lot of computer applications in dentistry. There's impressions that are digitally made right now, both intraorally directly, as well as making a cast the way Dickie was talking about, putting that in a machine that effectively scans it and digitalizes it. Then you can then adjust through software what you want the mill to make, and then you can use essentially a CAD technique to make a restoration. These are flying by faster than I'm reading. BLP, W8 BLP, very good. And yeah, so Beatmaster, yeah, that's a lot going on. You can look up under Siemens. It's all made in Germany. CEREC is the material that I'm talking about. CEREC is the system.
Padre says he's not had a dental problem in 27 years because all his teeth are protected by plaque.
There you go. And I thought that Padre had drones on his teeth and he just flew them to the dentist.
Probably that too, I'm sure.
Anyhow, yeah, I enjoy Padre. I like watching Padre's programs. Padre's Corner, the Coding 101, and the Know-How programs are all excellent programs, as well as his CES coverage. And what I'm trying to figure out is how come Padre SJ was the only one that came home from CES without the CES dreaded disease. And I'm thinking it's the higher powers that were involved there.
I think that's exactly right.
It's the plaque.
Yeah, that's the plaque. Yes. No, but I think it is a higher power, because I heard Padre saying, "Dear Lord, pass this on to like Dick or Scott, but not me." So it worked.
There you go.
It worked.
Well, Padre does a good job, and he's really a good television fellow, and he's also very technically oriented, and he brings a lot to the table.
Let's see. Oh, here's a question. What do you think of the water pick? Well, I used to have a water pick and loved it, and then I thought I read that water picks really don't do much. What's your opinion? We're trying to get free medical advice here.
And we're happy to do it. Listen, essentially in terms of oral disease, there's basically two forms of dental disease. There's dental caries, which is decay, and then there's gum disease. And what the water pick does is it essentially is an element of home care that one uses to try to limit gum disease. And when it's used properly, it's an adjunct. But a brush is still probably the most important thing, Dick.
Okay. All right, let's do a couple more questions for Joe. And Joe,
Sure.
don't forget, shoot me an email, Dick. Use GizFiz at AOL.com, which is the easiest. And I'll send you the current issue of Mad and one of those 35-year-old Alfred E. Newman pictures.
Well, how nice of you.
I'll send you a couple of them in case you want to put them in different offices and scare away, knock down the level of your patient's thought about how professional you are.
What address was that again?
GizFiz, GizWizBiz at AOL.com.
Excellent. Well, that's terrific. It's been a pleasure to speak.
Oh no,
with
wait,
you
yeah, a
guys.
couple more. We'll let you take a couple more questions. And then
Okay. Toothpaste preferences. Again, the most important thing to do is to do the work. It's to get the brush in there and try to remove plaque from every side of every tooth in your mouth once every 24 hours. Beyond that, it really doesn't matter a whole lot what you use. How did you find out about Leo? BurnTech says that. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure what Leo was hiding. No, I ran it actually through Ham Nation, I believe. I became aware of the Twit Network and Leo Laporte's contributions through Ham Nation. Soft toothbrushes always, absolutely. Dayton, I used to go to Dayton quite a lot. I haven't in a long while, but a lot of us up here have been talking about maybe going this year. A couple of the guys that work for me here have been talking about it. We'll see. And I know Aline would like to go, my wife.
some of
Sonic toothbrushes,
yes.
they do work better. The Sonic toothbrush is an asset over a hand manual brush as long, again, as you use it.
Okay.
Neat,
All right,
all
let's
kinds
do
of dental
one
questions.
giant. Yeah, I know. It's free advice.
I've got music queued up for the next time you answer a gum disease or dental disease question.
All right, should people floss every single day?
Ideally, yes. I don't think that a great number of those in our population do, but sure, ideally. Again, it's this simple. The object of home care is to remove all of the bacterial plaque from every side of every tooth in your mouth once every 24 hours. And frankly, if you do that, you'll definitely limit the amount you spend at the dental office.
And if you don't?
Should we know this?
Bourbon or scotch? That's your choice, Regatta.
What music was that, Alex?
Oh, just some old production music.
Oh, okay.
It was supposed to go with some horrible story about disease.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I don't know.
Hey, and Hoder asks how to communicate. Slow the dentist down and talk. Ask questions. When you finally get in the dental chair and we say, do you have any questions on this procedure? Most people will go, no. And they really do. Don't be afraid to enunciate. Say what they are.
Well, okay.
An alternative to flossing, yeah, to some extent that water pick is, but really the flossing is the best thing, and of course the brushing is the most important first, and then flossing.
And 2 minutes a day is enough.
Well, again, it's a matter of trying to get it all out of there. If you get that bacterial plaque out, you'll limit disease. There's no question.
Okay. All right. Well, this was really, Joe, super.
Well, thanks. I just feel like we talked so much about dentistry that we didn't get the chance to be as entertaining as your show normally is.
No, this was very entertaining. I think, first of all, I wish there were more dentists like you where you could go in and kind of feel at home and see gadgets and have a dog sit on your lap and stuff like that. But I thought it was really great. So I want to thank you for being, Joe. Thank you for being. chat room.
Well, thank you for having me, Dick. It's been my
Celebrity
pleasure.
of the week. Thank you.
And Joe,
thank you, sir.
I apologize for the email confusion, but Gmail.
No problem at all, Alex.
Spamming
Alex, thank you for your help, and you
so.
do a great job as TD.
Oh, thank you. And I was trying to, when I first called you, I was trying to use the talkback to talk with you, but I don't think you were hearing me. So I apologize for that.
You know, I see now from doing this the importance of using headphones. So I've got all the volumes turned down, and I actually shut down my connection to get rid of the digital latency.
Let's put it this way: for the production value of this show, you have no issues.
Yeah, that you're doing fine right now. I'm hearing you just beautifully. But again, I'm listening only on the Twit audio right now. I shut off my other connection, and I also tried to do the texting. I opened up the additional window,
Right,
and
I missed that earlier.
And he's also doing a root canal with the hand that you can't see. So this is quite the man. Joe, thank you so much.
It's been
Thank
a
you.
pleasure speaking to Mad's maddest writer.
I am indeed that, and keep watching the chat room because there are usually some great comments that go by after you leave us. All right, so
Well, thank
chat room, you're welcome. That was really great. One of the great things about chat room celebrity of the week is you never know who you're gonna meet, and 99% of the time, it's someone fascinating. Every once in a while, you know, I can only think of one person who just, it took about 9 minutes to get 3 yeses out of them. And that was the entire interview. This is really great fun. Really great fun. All right. So we're not going to let this go on endlessly. We're going to we'll play a little match game. And we'll start that now. Oh, by the way, I know a couple of you were watching on the Disneyland cam with the green screen. Alex, did you ever have one of those pop open green screens?
We had something like that at the cottage once that I remember we could not figure out how to put it back in the bag.
Yes. So I have the 5 by 7 foot green screen from B&H Photo. And so, you know, it's one of those things that it comes in I'm looking at the container now. Hang on a second. I'll just show it to you. All right. So if you watch just cut to my long shot for a second. My big shot, yeah. All right, so that's what it fits into. But when it pops open, it's 5 by 7 feet, and it's what we used on New Year's Eve. It covers the entire back where I sit. And then I go, all right, now what do you do with it? So I go online, I go to B&H, I go to training video, not training, but informational videos. And it says, just grab it at the center and start pushing down on it. And it will fold down and then pop together. So we're watching the video. Dennis is pushing on it. We hear a crack. The frame breaks. So I emailed BH Photo, and they said, oh, terribly sorry, just bring it down. And it was no problem. They just gave me a new one. But the funny thing is, the return section of B&H the store is huge. I don't know if you've ever been there, Alex. But
I have. It's amazing.
It's amazing. But the returns thing is a little office with its own entrance on the side street. And there are about 30 people in there. You can hardly move. And the guy says, so you don't take this home and find it's broken. Let's open it up now. And I said, sir, if you take it out of that package, you will never get it back in. So anyway, we have New Year's Eve, and today is the 17th. That's how long Dennis and I have put off trying to get it back in the package after breaking one of them. And I brought up a different BH video, and you take this 5-by-7-foot thing and you fold it in half. And as you're folding it in half, you pull it towards you. And then you take one arm and you put it over the other arm. And on the fourth time, it just suddenly snapped back into this tiny little circle. And we put it into the bag. But it is really difficult. I don't know how many people have knocked an eye out or broken vases because we actually took it out in the hall. We were just knocking too many things off shelves because if you don't get it to close down right away, it just pops right back open again. And it was anyway. It is tamed. We have tamed the green screen. Okay, match game. From October 24th, 1975. It's a Padre question. Dumb Dora was so dumb, she thought mass transit was blank. Dumb Dora was so dumb, she thought mass transit was blank. Oh, that's good. These are very good answers. A way to move around the church. The church bus, very good. But nuns only. So Myra bailed out like an hour ago. So Alex, do you have an answer? Dumb Dora was so dumb? She thought mass transit was a holiday. Oh, okay. I don't think Stairway to Heaven, a mobile church, a type of chewing gum, a portable priest, bus to hell. Anyway, okay, no matches there. Oh, this is, let's see what we do with this. Did you hear what happened? Humpty Dumpty and 11 of his friends went out and got blanked. Did you hear what happened? Humpty Dumpty and 11 of his friends went out and got blanked from November 11th, 1977. Oh, these are good. These are good answers. All right, Alex, did you hear what happened? Humpty Dumpty, 11 of his friends went out and got scrambled, and you matched a lot of people in the chat room. But chat room, some very fun answers. Got fried, got egg-faced, got deviled, bedeviled, or deviled, curdled, thrown, hard-boiled. These are good. These are good. All right, we'll do one more, and then we'll do a couple of logos. Pam said, I know this sounds strange, but my blank is heart-shaped. Pam said, I know this is strange, but my blank is heart-shaped. And Oznet has just given you the drop cam URL. You can see what it looks like in the really, really wide shot. Oh, that's good. That's good. All right, Alex. Pam said, I know it sounds weird, but my blank is heart-shaped. Oh, you know what? That's my answer. Liver.
Oh, okay.
Tush,
then I'm
kidney, tongue. That's good. Belly button. These are all good. These are all good. All right. Okay. Anybody else having trouble getting onto my drop cam? Bum, bum, bum. Error loading stream. I don't know. Maybe too many people going on it at once. All right. Logo. Bum, bum. Birds potluck. Bum bum. You know, I think we might have done this, but file not found. It does lock up. Okay. And this is now after Nest now owns Dropcam. As a matter of fact, I think Jamma B last week during GizWiz cut to my Dropcam shot. And now it says on the bottom of the screen, Dropcam by Nest or Nest Dropcam or something. Dropcam working here. No problems here. Oh, and Google owns Nest and Nest owns Dropcam. Wow. Dick's office is outstanding. Thank you. Okay. What children's specialty toy company was named for the sound a slingshot makes? Sandman just did another link for you to click on. What children's specialty toy company was named for the sound a slingshot makes? What slingshot, says Fisher Price? Black & Decker? That ain't no toy company. Alex, do you know? Specialty toy company name for the...
I think I do.
And the answer is...
Whammo?
You are correct, sir.
Like a rocket. Super Ball. Look, it's almost alive. It bounces and bounces, keeps going and going almost forever. Hurry, try and catch it. Super Ball is a mystery ball of 1,000 bounces, with many more bounces than any ball you ever owned. It is a Super Ball. It zigs and it zags. Fast bounce, high bounce. The most amazing ball ever created by science. Energized Super Ball is now in your hands. With amazing rebound, Super Ball actually bounces over a house. Now, watch Super Ball carefully in slow motion. Strange, weird, makes every bounce a game. Every game more magical. And it's still bouncing. Hurry, discover your new power with Super Ball. Under $1 wherever toys are sold.
I've got my Super Ball.
By Whammo.
Wow. Oh, my God. Now, there's a ball. It's an amazing. It bounces over a house. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. What? In the Land O'Lakes logo, girl on the side of the cliff. So she's going to reach out with one hand and with the other hand set the camera free, and then the Nixie will be getting her going, ah! Anyway, it looks pretty neat. I have no idea when and if it'll ever come out, but it's an interesting concept. Nixie, take that, Super Bowl. Oh, Charlie. Dennis, is Charlie coming down at all? I'll give you 90 seconds. While I ask if anybody has any questions in the chat room. And if you're tuning in late, so this is sort of the way it's going to be for the next foreseeable future, is that after radio, Leo and Sarah will do iPad today. And then, you know, assuming I don't have tickets or a party or anything, I'll just do a normal GizFiz. GizFiz PM, I'm sorry. This is this has nothing to do with the GizFiz that you're used to. This is GizFiz PM. Will chocolate prices keep going up? I cannot answer that. No, Myra said in the warmer weather she'll stay, but, you know, it's dark out, and she doesn't want to leave here at 8 o'clock and get home at 9:30 or whatever.
And hopefully every couple of weeks, maybe we'll be able to do a GizFiz at the old time. And if Sarah comes in and does 2 shows in 1 week and then no shows the next week, something like that.
Exactly.
Maybe that'll happen.
That is also a possibility, that there'll be no GizFiz 1 week, and that Leo and Sarah will do 2 iPad Todays back to back, and then there'll be that. Then it will be a normal GizFiz as opposed to GizFiz PM, which is the delayed version, which has a totally different format. I don't know. It was a very subtle difference between regular GizFiz and GizFiz PM. And in a couple of weeks, when you see the 2 shows side by side, we will probably take a poll and ask if you like which you like better, GizFiz or GizFiz PM, or GizFiz PU, as it may be. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I guess there is no Charlie Cam. There is no Myra here to cry. She maybe. Oh, is Myra in the chat room? So I guess she didn't get home yet. So all I can say then is plop, plop, Giz Fiz. And this has been Giz Fiz, Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Ira Scutch, Dick DeBartolo, Dennis Wunderland, Alan Scumpel. Oh, happy birthday, Jamma B. Production with the help of Nick with a C, Burn Tech, the Gem Doctor, Rufus, Tech Junk, and our favorite dentist, Dr. Joe. We'll see you all next week. Remember, everybody gets turtle wax for your teeth. Brand new. Bye.
See you next week.
Okay, Alex, thank you.
You're tuned to Premier Channel 7. Leo Laporte, the tech guy, will begin at 6 minutes past the hour from Premier Networks. You're tuned to Premier Channel 7. Leo Laporte, the tech guy, will begin at 6 minutes past the hour from Premier Networks.